Hey guys, Chung Dha here. In this video we are going to show you a Photoshop tutorial for adding motion and speed in a photograph. So here we had a photo shoot with a limited edition Suzuki gsx-r. This is the million edition. We shot this with the Canon 550D with a 2405 f4L lens, and yeah, pretty much got a pretty interesting shot. However, yeah, he is pretty much looking like he's standing still, and he is actually standing still. How we shot this is he's just standing with one leg down. However, the other leg you can't see because it's behind the motorcycle. However, there are several things I want to change, of course, of this inside this image. First, of course, we have the concrete or the road is orange, which I want to make it into more of a correct asphalt color and add speed and motion. And this is the end result. So this looks way better. It looks like he's driving really fast, and yeah, you can see the motion. So this is one of the several images I've edited. We got one here on the bridge. So we are going to edit another one, which I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So first of all, most of it being cleaned. Only thing I want to lessen the highlights on his face. You do see a lot of white dots in the air, but that is not really noise because during the shoot it was actually slightly raining. Lessen the highlights on his face because it's quite overblown. Also lighten his face, the shadow on his face slightly. Okay, so that was that. Going to add a little bit of noise reduction is already added. So we are going to take this to Photoshop. Also here on the side there is horse shit, so that is going to be removed also. So add it in Photoshop. Okay, already had one actually opened. So you can close one of those. So first of all, copy it over on several layers. The first one we are going to do is we are going to select around the motorcycle quite easily. Don't have to have a very clean selection for this because we are going to remove the motorcycle with content aware fill. So we have a clean background because when we are going to add certain effects, it's going to especially the motion effect, it can actually change or actually blend over into the image, and we don't want that. So do fill to content aware, and then OK. Would remove the motorcycle. It doesn't have to be very clean. The only thing we do have to clean is here. This also can be quickly selected. Can use Shift F5 and enter. This one is a little bit to see if this is going to do it right. Okay, so that's all the horseshit removed, and this one we are also going to copy because I want to change the asphalt with, or yeah, the ground with a dark asphalt. So first we are going to do that. So you want to select out the road. You don't have to do it on most of the other photos, but personally, because this road is orange, because this is a bicycle lane and not a actual motorcycle road or just a normal road, it's orange and it looks so weird. So I want to change it to a more correct asphalt color. Here it goes weird, but doesn't matter. That's so we have this here. So we are going to desaturate it. I'm going to use the curve tool to darken it. And you have to play around. Yep. And like this. This looks actually pretty good. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is remove the background. So we already have a small part done here. So how we are doing it is with a mask. So you can either do it with the pen tool or with the lasso tool. Yeah, we are going to do it with the pen tool now. So I'm getting to So we can do it like that. So we have to just remove the background from the motorcycle so we can separate that, and then afterwards we also have to remove on one of the layers the wheels, because we are going to add an effect on the wheels also, so it's more like that the wheels are spinning than they are just standing still. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll come back with adding the effects. So we removed the background from the motorcycle. Also we removed from the top layer of the motorcycle the wheels. So the layer under it is just the same, but then with the wheels. So for making the wheels spin, we also have to clean the wheels a little bit because there's a lot of stones and grit on it. So just quickly go through with the spot heal tool. If it's to select correct. Just quickly remove all those, because those will be visible too much. We want it to be like a clean advertisement, so make the wheels look a little bit nicer. Okay. So the effect we are going to use is here at the blur gallery is spin blur. And you don't have to have such high degree of spin. Just 6 is enough, because otherwise it's just too much of a blur. This is quite heavy processing, so you can kind of hear that my MacBook Pro is now having to cool down because of it, but and that's about right. This for the front wheel, so you can see the wheel is spinning. Then do it the same for the back wheel. So 6. It's also fine. And of course the effect will cause a bit of a odd blur and such, so you have to remove some things. So first of all, here we can see also the blur effect coming across here. That we have to remove this black. Those. However, for the rest we only have to darken it, so use the burn tool. Just darken these edges. And also here we have some whites. I have to darken this. We don't see the white coming through. Darken the back row. Black. Bottom also. Okay, so that were the wheels. Even though this looks cool, but kind of odd that he's actually like have his wheels moving and kind of standing still. So now I'm going to make the background have a blur. So let's unlock the background. So also the background is separated from the road because there is a certain blur that I want to use. And the main important thing is that the line should align with the motorcycle for on the road, so that he's following it's correct. So slightly too much blur because we can't see the asphalt that much. So we're using radial blur. We can use about 10. Oh. Yeah. Even slightly less blur. So the blur you have to set on zoom. And again, on there. Just get a bit of blur, but still see a bit of the texture of the road. So, and it's the correct line that is following the motorcycle. However, for on the background, we don't have to follow this line, we have to follow the lines of the things on the background. So for this, it's always kind of hard because there is no real preview. So you have to guesstimate where this is going to be. So it's slightly, actually the background can have a bit more. Slightly around here now instead. Well, actually, it looks good. It's have like a bit of the texture of that. Yeah, actually it looks pretty good. We can save this. So actually have to put all those, and here we can see the difference. So that was mainly it, how I do my photo edits, adding motion and yeah, motion blur and speed to the shots that I do with motorcycles.